I'd also like to thank the staff here. Just made the whole experience really memorable and incredibly educational and challenging, technically and creatively. So I'll start with the acoustic. I'm going to move this amp out of the way. Is that okay? I'll start with the acoustic. Like Mario, I decided to build a dreadnought, mainly just to capture all the body styles. You know, we did the OM, we did the parlor earlier. And I was inspired by another Luthier's guitar that I saw online that was all maple. And so I've never owned a Fender or a Stratocaster that had these maple fingerboards, and I thought it would be nice to try to build one. And so that's mainly what this guitar is made of, is curly maple and big leaf, Western big leaf maple from Oregon, are the back and the sides. The curly maple would be the neck and the fingerboard and the bridge. And when I was talking to Bill about all this maple, he suggested that I look into veneers. And so I did, and I got a hold of 2 different sizes of black veneer, 20 thousandths thick and 40 thousandths thick, which I thought would look nice laid into the back and the neck, kind of sandwich a piece of maple in between, and then the thinner veneer went along the binding. And then the front is Engelmann spruce. And when I think about it, I think I ordered stuff from 6 or 7 different wood suppliers for all the wood here. And that's not even counting the bracing. I don't know where you got the spruce bracing, but...
Alaska spruce.
Okay. And then the other part of this that was a big challenge was the pearl inlay. And looking back, I am kind of surprised I did as much as I did on this, because my first experience with pearl was not terribly positive. Cutting it by hand, one of Sean's classes was very ornate vines and leaves cutting by hand with like a little jeweler's saw, which I struggled with. So this pearl, the pearl on the bridge and the sound hole, I did by hand, and then the pearl inlays in the fingerboard, Bill helped out with. And I mean, it was my design, but Bill pretty much executed it. It helped me figure out a way to build it and machine it out of CNC and kind of deliver this black outline, which is really necessary, I think, to get the right contrast for pearl to pop off the lighter woods. The other unique thing about this this design is this rosette on the inside, where this piece of walnut is shingling into the sound hole, which is not typically done by mass manufacturers, I don't think. Probably for manufacturing reasons, it's hard to probably pull that off consistently. So that was fun to do. And I had to also thank Bill Plebin for helping me with the laser work here on the headstock. I have my initials here at the top, which is all cut out of laser. And the 3 pieces of the headstock inlay were also cut by the laser. Would not have been able to do that anywhere near that precision by hand. So I really want to thank Bill for that. And then the electric here, this is a similar theme, very, very blonde, consistent theme. With the acoustic, the top is curly maple, along with the fingerboard and the neck. Both necks were carved by hand, which was, you kind of wiped me out for a couple of days, a lot of work, but a great experience. The back is walnut, and similar theme with the center strip of maple going through the back, surrounded by the black binding. And yeah, the other unique thing about this guitar is the shape of the body, and it's been interesting to hear people's questions and feedback on it along the way. And honestly, I just kind of sketched it up one day. I knew I wanted to do something that involved a fair amount of carving, and this did involve some carving. Like these features on the sides, I used this pneumatic cutting tool, which was very scary. Not only for personal injury, but you think you can go too far, and you really can very easily. And I ended up making these shapes kind of flat, and I didn't realize, I realized that they didn't have the definition I wanted. So I went in on one weekend and I just sanded the heck out of these shapes with 80 grit sandpaper and got a little bit of a convex section going on there. So I think they're a little bit more obvious now. But the other thing about the shape, I was telling Bill and Sean the other day, you know, as a designer, I'm a retired designer, you kind of want to take pride in doing original designs. You know, it kind of feels good to say something to design something you think has never been done before. And I thought I was kind of close with that body, but I don't think I was, because I use Pert for shampoo. And you guys see the sides there, the way it's kind of kicked in, back and forth. Honestly, I didn't know I was doing it, but I did. Thanks.